Yo, yo, yo. Happy Wednesday. That's good, Stingray. Does that mean more or less money, though? Yeah, me too, Hoghead. Feels like it's been a minute. Well, it's been since last Friday. Monday was Memorial Day. And then I turn right around and go back out of town this Saturday. I'll be gone for a week. And I am looking forward to it. Yeah, appreciate that, Dula. I had fun making that video. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great Memorial Day. I haven't seen Dick Simon Trucking in here yet. He might be listening and just not commenting. But I told him that I was going to get some bratwurst and I would check out the Boar's Head bratwurst, but they didn't have any at the store. They didn't have any at Publix. That's where I go. So I didn't get to try them. I did get brats. I just didn't get the ones that he said to get. Yeah, me and Slim could do one. Slim's got a bunch. Shit, he's got more guns than I do. Probably threefold. He's got some good ones too. I had a chance to shoot some of them when we were in Panama City. What's up, Robert? There he is. Did you hear what I said, Dick? I still don't know about the in-law trip. We're still trying to figure that out. Actually, we might be going somewhere else now. It's a long story. I won't even bother getting into it until closer because I don't want to mislead anybody. But what I said, Dick, was that I looked for those board head brats that you were talking about, and they didn't have any at Publix, so I just got the Johnsonville ones. I looked for them though; they just didn't have them. Yeah, we do stuff every summer. Going up to Virginia this week or next week, rather, Saturday through Saturday. We do that every year at late May, early June, up at my in-laws, my father-in-law's place. And then we're going somewhere else, I think, in either July or August. And that ought to be it. Oh, and then in October, we're going to Nashville for like 3 days. That's during the week, though. It's not during the weekend, so I'm not going to miss any college football on that one. That's like a Monday through Wednesday or something like that. I got all they had. I went the day before, which I made a mistake. They were sold out of a lot of stuff, so I ended up getting the cheddar wurst, the cheddar brats. They were good. I ate like 4 of them. And that's a lot for me. Did I hear about Bill Walton's death? Yeah. It's hard not to hear about it. It was plastered all over social media. If you turned on ESPN radio or any sports news show on radio or TV, that's all they were talking about. Yeah, it's hot here too, Jay. What's up, Slim? Oh, Slim, I got an update for you today. Oh, yeah, your weekly update via Pigskin Pete on the Scotty Scheffler golf case. It's weird, too, because, you know, he got arrested 2 Fridays ago. It took a whole nother week for them to release the dash cam footage that we saw last week that showed what part of the incident, not the whole thing. And now they've released the audio tape of one of the officers talking to Scotty Scheffler right after the incident had taken place. Not the arresting officer, it's a different officer. I don't know how many of you have heard that. I'm going to play it here in a minute. It's interesting because not only did the arresting officer lie about what happened, his buddy lied to cover his tracks. So we got 2 liars. Man, the Lousville Police Department's a complete mess, full of a bunch of liars. They might just need to go ahead and clean house there. Start over from scratch. Yeah, I got a lot to talk about today. We'll talk about some Scotty Scheffler. I don't know how many of you saw, but there is a new slob wrestling entertainment video featuring Pigskin Pete and Chess Hall. We'll look at that. It's pretty funny. My only complaint about it is he gave me a goatee. I was like, what? I don't have a goatee. Other than that, though, it's pretty funny. Is that safe, Jay? I don't know anything about speakers. I mean, I know a little bit, but nothing like you. Is that safe to run the motors up to 450 degrees? I mean, aren't you worried about them things catching on fire? Am I doing any betting today? There's no basketball today, which sucks. I haven't talked to you guys since last week, so I beat the bookie over the head last week. I did really well last week. I'll just put it that way. My luck this week so far is not very good, though. I might just take a day off here. Yeah, I might just need to take a day off. All right, give me about 30 seconds here. We'll get this thing, this shit show started. Good morning, Vic. How you doing, buddy? Is Vic going to the Chill and Grill Hog Fest? I think he is. What's up, dog behind enemy lines? Good morning from the left coast. What's up, brother? Hey, is it as hot out there as it is here? Wahoo Brad, what's up, man? All right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and turn this annoying music off. I haven't taken enough ecstasy yet to listen to all that. 59 degrees? What? Man, that sounds great. Where are you? You must be up in the Pacific Northwest. Then are you? Where are you at exactly? I mean, don't give me your address or nothing. But what state are you in? I guess when you said left coast, I just assumed you were in California. Oh yeah, you are in California, San Diego. Well, they have the best weather on the planet. They don't even have seasons over there. Every day it's like 75 degrees and sunny. That's the weather in San Diego. It doesn't matter if it's January or June. Anyway, so again, weekly update here on the Scotty Scheffler situation. I told you I'm going to keep you informed, and I'm a man of my word, amongst other things. So this is a audio clip of immediately after the incident when he was placed in handcuffs and put in the back of a police cruiser. This cop is sort of interviewing him. Again, this is just moments right after the so-called incident. And, well, I'll just let you listen to it. I might stop it periodically here to make some comments. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I had to loop all the way around. That way it took me about probably a half hour. Okay. So I pulled in here. The police officer up there told me to come the opposite way with the traffic and then come in.
Oh,
the
shit.
window was down, and the officer...
I'm going to rewind it just a little bit here. Just for reference, the guy who's talking at the start, that's Scotty Scheffler. He's the golfer.
Pulling in, my window was down, and the officer told me to stop, and as first of all, I did not know that he was a police officer. I thought he was one of the security guards that was mistaken. And as I was pulling by him, he grabbed...
Now, to add some context to this, so this, I learned this later. All right, so he's saying the gate was open to the clubhouse. There was cars pulling in there. So what happens with these PGA players is when they go to a tournament, obviously they don't. If he doesn't live in Louisville, he has no mode of transportation. So the PGA issues these cars to the players to drive from their hotel or Airbnb or wherever they're staying to the golf course on their own, right? So they're not getting an Uber or a cab. They're driving themselves. But the cars are marked. They all look the same. They're white sedans, and they have a PGA logo on it so that the people that work at the place know that they're a player, and not just a spectator. So he sees other cars, other players going around this incident and pulling in, but because the cops were waving them through because they saw that they were in the PGA car. So he wasn't getting waved through. He thought they just didn't see him. So he went around. Anyway, to put some context to it, there was other people doing it too. He wasn't the only one doing it.
Well, stop right there. Why does it matter if he's a security guard or a police officer?
Because
if somebody's telling you to stop.
Yes, you're right. I should have stopped. I did get a little bit impatient because I'm quite late for my tee time. And as he was reaching in the car, he grabbed my shoulder and hit me. Like
trying to get you to stop, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It seemed to be a little bit over aggressive because the entrance was open.
Okay.
And I pulled a little bit because I was afraid. I thought he was going to start hitting me, and I didn't know who he was. He didn't tell me he was a police officer. All I saw
He didn't tell me he was a police officer.
was the yellow jacket. I didn't know what he was doing. I listened to the police officer.
So the thing is, he's wearing a uniform, okay? He also is wearing the same jacket that I have on that says police,
yes.
Okay? Also, on that, if someone's telling you to stop, no matter who it is, you don't keep going. So what happened is...
Hold on now. If someone tells you to stop, no matter who it is, you stop. And what I don't know what fantasy world you're living in. No matter who it is.
You kept going and you took him with you while he's a pedestrian, okay? So...
Bam, lie number one. Let's stack up the lies here. Let's keep a lie tracking count here. All right. He just got done telling Scotty that he dragged the officer, which we now know is not true based on the video of the incident.
You took him with your car,
yes,
and drug him, okay?
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing,
I'm
right?
very aware that was
To make it so, listen to me. So make it even worse. When he asked you to get out of the car, you refused to get out of the car.
I still was not aware he was a police officer. I was actually looking out the window of the car to try to find a police officer. I asked.
We're all.
Yeah, he didn't know he was a cop. He thought he was a deranged parking attendant.
All right here, and he was there.
Believe me, sir. If I knew
we're all wearing yellow vests so you can see us.
If he knew he was a police officer, I would have been much more less afraid, but panic kind of set in. As you can see, I'm still shaking because
You're right. The cop does kind of sound like Tiger Baskins. That's actually a pretty good observation there.
was afraid. I didn't know who he was. He didn't say, police, get out of the car. He just hit me with his flashlight and yelled, get out of the car.
We're wearing...
He didn't say he was police. He just hit me with the flashlight and told me to get out of the car.
A lot of police gears. That's surely signifies that we're the police.
Believe me, if I knew he was a police officer, I would have gotten out of the car. I don't know what to tell you other than I was a little bit panicked trying to get into the golf course, and I don't know what to do.
Let's go back to the first point, okay? No matter if you thought it was a police officer or not, why are we wearing yellow vests? Why do you think we're wearing yellow vests? So you can see us, right?
He's talking to him like he's a 5-year-old.
Yes.
So you can see us, and if somebody tells you to stop,
which is common, by the way, they like to talk down to people.
If it's a traffic guard, security guard, anybody, that means you stop at that time and you don't keep going.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so stuff like this doesn't happen.
Yes.
Because you actually hurt him, and he's a police officer.
Yes.
He's got a huge scrape on his knee. He's
Lie.
getting checked by EMS. Big
Lie.
bruise. So I don't know, but.
We all know it's a lie now. He didn't get injured. Lie.
For you right now, the main question is if you're going to jail, and it's up to him. I don't know.
Am I able to...
It's up to him. I mean, I just got done telling you broke 13 laws, but it's up to him whether you go to jail or not.
speak with him?
No, not at this time. No. So what
He goes, can I speak to the officer? He says no.
I'm going to do...
Are there systems available to ensure that a body camera is activated, like if they accept?
Anyway, that's it. So, he said you drug him and injured him, which is a lie. So, the circus that is the Lousville Police Department continues. And as usual, I will keep you updated as new information comes in. I'm expecting, well, first of all, I don't know what I'm expecting because they're obviously not very competent. So if they were smart, what they would do is just drop the charges and move on. Have a good day. But they're not smart. So they'll probably try to take it to trial and they're going to lose. And like I said last week and the week before, if I was Scotty Scheffler, he's probably a much nicer guy than I am. I would sue the Lousville Police Department into oblivion. Anybody who lied on the police report and co-signed on that it won't be working there anymore, if it's me. But he's too nice of a guy. He'll probably, if they drop the charges, he'll just move on. Plus, he doesn't need the money. He's already filthy rich, the #1 golfer in the world. Oh. You don't recall asking what? Anyway, all right. We'll watch one more video here. Let me pull it up, and then I'll open the StreamYard. Well, the StreamYard's already open, but I'm gonna pull this up real quick, and for those who haven't seen it. This is the latest iteration of Slob Wrestling Entertainment, Pigskin Pete versus Chess Hall. Enjoy.
You can see by the look on his face that he came here tonight to send a message.
He's certainly determined to prove a point, and that's that he should be on top.
Well, here's the opportunity to prove that point tonight, Corey. We'll see if he's all bark.
Though his opponent will have something to say about that. He himself has garnered a lot of experience and knows in this business you're either stepping up or being stepped on.
Crank in the head. How's that for a counter?
I just noticed, this is the first time I noticed that. I guess because I watched it on my phone before and not on my computer. It was too small. Look. This motherfucker he must have went on my website where I sell the t-shirts and whatnot and got that we sell that exact t-shirt. And I think it's also a V-neck. Which is even funnier. Yeah, they got the Pigskin Pete logo on the shirt and the Clemson hat.
How's that for a counter? Look at for a scoop slam, but from behind, inverted DDT.
He really didn't miss much. The only thing he missed was giving me the goatee because I don't have a goatee. But other than that, he's got the sunglasses. He's got the purple Clemson hat. He's got the Pigskin Pete shirt. It's not bad. Looks like I got some Hey Dudes on, which is pretty accurate.
Moonsault. Penny predicament, shoulders down. He kicks out before the count hits 2.
I guess maybe Hawaiian shirt wasn't an option. I don't know. Funny thing is, I do own one of those sleeveless jackets like that. I hardly ever wear it though, but I do own one of them.
You don't get paid by the hour, so nothing wrong with trying to wrap things up.
From the top, elbow drop. Good Lord.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
Crank in the head. He's executing on his plan perfectly.
It's been a smothering attack, keeping him ahead.
The damage he's taken is starting to pile up.
Look out!
Bam!
That is reckless.
Now this is where this is fake. If I would have done that in real life, I would have thrown my back out.
And paying off as well. Can't quite get him there.
He reverses it.
I also just noticed that he gave Chess Hall is wearing pink underwear.
Forcing the momentum on him.
Yeah, he's able to stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command?
There is nothing but malicious intent when you deal damage out on the apron.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Effective arm drag.
There ain't no way I could pick up Chess either. Not in a million years.
What a shot! Off the turnbuckles.
What's he gonna do?
Sky high. You gotta love the lowdown. Off into the pin. 2. Kick out close to 3.
Just barely, but it counts.
Counters. Bear hug. Squid fury.
Oh, wait, D, you'll see. It's a good one.
Can he do it? Yes. And a heinous attack to the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that. He's entered a state of distress now.
Yeah, he has to pull out some form of offense here.
Missed timing with that springboard. That'll turn your lights out. Now he's been put on the defensive. Caught with a neck breaker. Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head.
I guess neck beard wasn't an option for beards for Chess.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. From the top, he misses the target.
Short flight, but a rough landing.
Super kick.
Get that instant replay ready.
Well, you see right? You see what I look like right there? That's me running the 40-yard dash at the Slob Olympics. That's how I usually end up.
Cover. An exhausting match, but a victory.
There you go. Pigskin Pete 1-0. Looking forward to the next one. Let's take a guess here. Who's going to be the next character on Slob Wrestling Entertainment? I guess the better thing to ask is, I know the person that runs the channel watches this show, so you can type in the comment section right now who you want, and he might listen to you. Because somebody said last week they wanted to see Pete versus Chess, and he made that happen. So whoever you want, type it in the chat, and he might listen to you. Jackpot, that's a good one. Yeah, well, Rob hasn't come to the Slob Olympics, but still, he's still a slob. Maybe it should be Jackpot versus Rob Sanders. A Tater Man versus a Gamecock man. What's up? Who was that? Oh, Dick says Sea Dog versus Traveling Fools. That'd be a good one, too. Lou versus Scott, or Slim Shady versus Scott. How about that? Slim Shady Canes versus Scott Kerr. I'd watch that. Oh, man. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
I couldn't do that. That would be animal cruelty.
It would be animal cruelty. What, you versus Scott?
Hey, guess what? I'm back in my old account.
You're back in your old account? What, the Nate the Great account?
Yeah, my old account, yeah. The 73 subscriber one, yeah.
The one that you said you couldn't get in for like 3 months?
Yeah, I figured it out finally, yeah.
What do you mean you figured it out? What were you doing wrong?
Well, apparently, I'm trying to remember how I fixed it.
Oh, no.
So basically, you know how there's you're trying to there's a sign in for your Gmail and stuff. It asks you if you forgot email and stuff.
Yeah, forgot your password. You click that and you let you reset your password.
No. I clicked forgot email, not password. I forgot email.
How many emails do you have?
3.
Why?
Jesus.
Passwords.
Nate, answer this question for me. Why do you need more than one email?
Because of passwords.
I don't understand what that doesn't mean anything to me. Nate, listen to me for a second. I've got multiple YouTube channels on one email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I forget a lot of passwords. That's what I mean.
I don't understand what that has to do with the price of tea in China. What does having multiple email addresses have to do with passwords? If anything, that means you have to have. That means you have to remember more. Like I know one password to one email, so I don't forget it.
I forget everything. So
then don't make multiple. Then you have to remember more.
Whatever. Anyways.
You're trying to apply logic, Pete, where none exists.
I just don't understand his thinking. If I had 3 email addresses, the chances I forget 1 or 2 of them is pretty high. So I don't cause that problem for myself.
And plus, there's an option you can save your password to your Google thing.
Yeah, well, obviously you didn't click that option because you forgot it.
Well, good thing I did this time, but
He forgot to click the option.
yeah. Yes.
All right. So long story short, you got back on your Nate the Great account. So what does that mean now?
Transfer my shit shows, live streams.
Oh, so now you're gonna move the shit show back to your other account?
Is that what you wanted? You guys wanted? I mean,
well, I don't really care. I just at this point you've been doing how many shit shows have you done?
So far, like 22.
All right. Well, then you may as well just keep it on that one then.
Okay. I mean,
I don't care what you do, Nate. I'm trying to help you out, but you're not.
I just don't get it. Which is like
help me, help you.
Yeah, help me, help you.
Yeah, but anyways, good thing I got my old account back, but that's about it. But yeah, that's all that matters.
Also, Nate sent me a video this weekend of him ice skating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now it was one of those like free skate, like public skating, where we call those like just free.
Yeah,
skate.
for those of you, did you post it on your channel?
No, yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. Anyway, basically what it was, it's a POV, like he's holding his cell phone while he's skating, but 90% of the video is just him filming his skates while he skates.
I mean, well, I gotta show off my skills. I mean,
Well, yeah, but you got to pay attention where you're going too.
I was.
I don't know. It didn't look like you were, but I don't know. It does kind of surprise me because Nate, he's. I mean, anyone who's seen him, he's very tall. He's a big guy, but he does have some sort of natural ability to. He's somewhat graceful when he skates. I mean, he's not graceful at anything else he does. But he is when he skates though.
Yeah, I don't really think graceful when I see Nate. It's not the first word that comes to mind.
Well, maybe it's the wrong word. It's the only word I could think of at the time. But I think you get the idea of what I mean. Let's put it this way.
Graceful isn't the first word that comes to mind when I think of Pigskin Pete either.
Yeah, I have my moments, but he's somehow more graceful on skates than he is on his feet. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and I've been playing hockey for my whole life, so that's the thing. So,
I used to be graceful, Slim. I'm just old now.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
What's up, Vic?
Father Time is undefeated.
I'm telling you, wait till you hit 40. I mean, when I was 39, everyone was telling me when you hit 40, it's going to be like a train. And I was like, yeah, right, I'm fine. Well, it's like my 40th birthday. I woke up and nothing worked anymore. Yeah.
Well, how did you feel once you turned?
They have a pill for that,
No, that still works, thank God.
How did you guys feel? How did you guys feel that when you turned 25? Does it really?
When I turned 25?
Yeah.
I was happy when I turned 25. My insurance went down.
Yeah, I was about to say insurance, yeah.
I'm getting old, yeah.
Well, when I turned 25, it felt like I was a day older than 24. It didn't really mean anything to me.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I'm not 30 yet or 40 or whatever.
I felt old, but yeah.
Well, you're not old enough yet. But, well, he's old. You're a grown man, though.
Yeah, Pete. So we've discovered now that this entitled golf fuck can't read the word police on a fucking jacket.
Yeah, there you go.
Ouch.
Oh. Well, it's on the back of the jacket.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly.
Where's the badge?
You got confused.
Yeah, that's what that comment earlier was. Somebody that calls themselves C-Raw told me I was wrong and nobody agrees with me. That's why I told him I don't recall asking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he is right. Nobody.
If he had watched a midday show like he's supposed to, he would know that I actually agree with you because I said that Friday.
Yeah.
But it would be a boring fucking show if we all just come on here and went like, yeah.
And mumbled the whole
Yeah,
time.
no, I like the fact that you disagree. But what do you think about the fact that this second cop now is also lying and to cover the tracks of the arresting cop?
Now this may be a hot take, but have you ever covered for somebody at work before? It's the same thing, but people get indignant when it's a cop.
Yeah, of course it is, because it's the difference between being charged with a felony and not. That's a life-changing thing.
He's not going to be charged with a felony.
He's already been charged with a felony. What are you talking about?
We all know that shit's going to get dropped.
But so you think it's okay to charge somebody with a felony that they didn't commit just because it's probably going to get dropped?
It's okay. It's called human nature.
It's not. Listen, when you're dealing with people's freedom, that is not something to fuck around with. That's not something you lie about. You're either a good cop or you're a liar, and it seems like they got at least two liars, probably more in that police department.
But I thought you was.
Hey, well, I'm all for get rid of police. That's what these motherfuckers want anyway.
First of all, I am not on that train. Okay, I'm not on the defund the police or get rid of the police or anything like that. But I think that the police that lie should be held accountable for it. Instead of just getting a 2-week vacation, they might ought to lose their job, because any other job in America, if you lie like that, you get fired. You don't get a 2-week vacation.
No, I've covered for somebody at work before. Neither one of us got fired.
Did it involve somebody getting locked in jail? No.
Well, once it did, but they were already locked in jail.
Once it.
I worked in a fucking prison.
Well.
Okay.
I have it's Slot Wrestling. Oh, so sorry. Hey, Slot Wrestling. I know you're probably listening to the Midday show, but I requested a match between me and Vic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Why are you wanting to fight a cripple?
Yeah, why haven't they done that yet? Well,
I don't know, but you've already had 2 matches, Nate. We're trying to get some new recruits in here. We want to see some new people.
Yeah.
Actually, say that for last.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I'm not a cripple in the in the game. So.
No.
Well, Vic, we're both losers right now.
No, Vic is an absolute beast on the game.
Well, he's on one. So.
Yeah, like the nerdy version of Mysterio.
Yeah.
Were you a cop before, Slim? No, he was you were a prison guard, right?
Yeah, I was prison guard.
Yeah, how long did you do that for?
A couple of years.
That I used to work with a guy who the job before we worked together, he was a prison guard for like 3 years. And some of the stories he told me, I was like, man, that sounds like the most depressing. Like I can't imagine getting up and going to work every day to a prison. Like prisons are extremely depressing. You know what I mean?
Boring.
Oh, they are, most definitely. And I mean, there really is no such thing as a quote unquote good day in a prison.
Yeah. Yeah, a good day is when like nobody gets killed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Imagine working at prison guarding at Alcatraz. That's more depressing.
Hey man, listen, I've lied on a fucking report.
Yeah.
Motherfucker threw a cup of piss at me. Well, he slipped. No, he got his motherfucking ass beat.
Well,
but the report said he slipped, as did the corroborating officer.
yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd be proud about that. Now, I don't blame you for what you did, because if somebody threw a cup of piss on me, I'd probably react the same way.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd feel good about lying about it, though.
Right.
No, I didn't say I felt good about it, but it just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And, you know, it's one of the, what do they call it? It's one of the laws of nature. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Vic, how was your?
But I mean, in general, I'm with you.
Sorry.
I mean,
I knew people that did.
I'm not saying you were dirty, because I don't think you were, but there are, I mean, talk about dirty. Corrections officers, I mean, they're responsible for all the drugs that come in and out of there. Smuggling shit in.
A good chunk of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Good chunk of it, yeah. I
And-
never did none of that shit because I didn't want to end up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
But no, like what I just told you to do, that threw a cup of piss at me. That's about the worst I did.
Yeah.
But I get it, though. I mean, if you're
Frankly, I figured that was deserved.
if you're a prison guard and you're making, I don't know, I don't want you to tell us how much you made, but like, what's the median income for a CO? Like 30 grand, maybe? It's not a lot.
That's about where we were at. Yeah, I was 30. Because this was back in 2010, 11,
Yeah.
12, right in that
So
area.
they don't get paid a whole lot. That's my point. And then, you know, somebody offers you $5 grand to you know, bring some shit in for them. I mean, it's very enticing.
Oh, there were dudes absolutely making bank. Because you know those $10 track phones you could pick up from like Dollar General and shit like that? You could get $350 for that inside.
Yeah.
A pack of cigarettes was going for $80.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, because they banned smoking in 07.
Yeah, what I get banning, like, because I'm, you know, when I was coming up and even in my 20s, you could still smoke on planes, you could smoke in restaurants. And so, you know, smoking pretty much went away publicly almost everywhere. But, I mean, these people are locked in a cage 24 hours a day. Like, you can't let them smoke a fucking cigarette? I mean, who cares?
Well, I understand not letting them smoke inside, but like me personally, I didn't see the problem with, okay, you're out on the yard, smoke a fucking cigarette, whatever.
Even inside, I mean, does it really matter? I don't know. I don't see the point. I get in a restaurant or whatever, but I don't get it in prison.
I mean, they pretty much ban smoking inside any buildings. I mean, if you're wanting to go that far with it, you know, okay, whatever. Fucking go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Smoke outside. Yeah, give them some weed to smoke. Yeah.
Well, they had plenty of that too. You'd walk on a unit, catch a contact high.
Yeah. Yeah, who cares about that too? They're locked in a cage. Let them smoke weed and daydream all day if they want. I mean, what else are they gonna do? Huh.
Yeah, well, I mean, you used to have to. To me, that's kind of the problem. You don't have to do anything. You used to have a job in prison.
It used to have to like break rocks, right?
I don't know. If I was in prison, I would want a job to stay busy. I wouldn't want to just be sitting around all day. That sounds terrible.
Get on the
Some people do it.
Yeah, you had to get on the chain gang and smash rocks, right?
I mean, the busier you are, whether you're in prison or not, the faster the day goes. And if I'm in prison, I want the day to go as fast as possible to get me the fuck out of there.
I don't disagree with you.
Especially if they have some sort of job that gets you out of the prison. Which I don't know how many of those there are.
Well, there used to be a lot more because the prison actually owned about 65,000 acres around it.
Yeah.
And there was a time, and now I'm actually all for this. There was a time that prison was self-sufficient.
Aren't they all self-sufficient? Like they don't. Oh, you're talking about they grow their own food and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I could get behind that. Like, I wouldn't mind,
raise hogs and cattle too.
Spend all day, gardening and shit. That sounds. I mean, at least you get outside, you get some sun, you get some exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, that prison didn't used to be a burden on the state budget. Now it is. I'm actually kind of for that.
Well, we won't even get into this because there's not even enough time on this show or any other show. But the for-profit prison system is got to go.
Well, I'm not talking for-profit. I'm talking state-run.
But they are, though.
Companies.
Even the state ones are privately owned.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody that works there is a state employee.
Yeah. Well, but a private citizen owns it and profits off of it, and gets money from the state.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't know where you're getting that, but that's completely untrue in the state of Tennessee. The only for-profit prisons are run by CCA, which is a private company. And there's 2 in the state, I think.
I don't think there's a prison that exists that's not for-profit.
I don't know about that.
No, might not.
Tell me how they make money.
Because it's easy, Slim. It's easy because they get a certain amount of money per prisoner per day per year, but they don't spend that amount of money they're getting on those prisoners. So the profit that they save on that they pocket.
Who's giving the state prison the money? Nobody.
I guess the state is.
The state is.
They're giving themselves money.
The taxpayers, Slim. We're paying for it.
Well, yes, we're paying for it.
Yeah.
Prisoner that they give the prison money to hold their prisoners.
If they get a budget of $60 million a year to house their prisoners, and they only spend $40 million a year doing it, where do you think that $20 million left over goes, Slim? You think it just disappears like a fart in the wind, or it's going in somebody's pocket?
No, the state spends it somewhere else.
No, they don't. Stop it. No.
Once again, this is not like private prisons and state prisons are 2 very different things, and you're trying to conflate them, and they're not the same.
Yeah.
Right. I think that.
Yeah, because the state governments are always on the up and up, right?
I didn't say they're on the up and up, but I think they would much rather not spend the money on a prison and put it towards something else.
Not if they're making money.
How are you making money off of it?
The owner of the prison, or the group of owners.
The state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's not a private corporation. Once again, we have 2 of the private prisons in the state of Tennessee, and they don't even house state prisoners. Both of them house federal prisoners.
I don't care who you think owns it. There's people profiting off of it. It's a business.
Right. That makes no sense. But okay.
No, it's true. Everybody knows that. I'm surprised you don't. You worked in one.
Yes, private prisons turn a profit. Absolutely. That's what business is supposed to do.
Yeah.
State prisons are a line item budget piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Nate wants to come back in.
I'm sure he does. What's up, Nate?
Not much, but just been, listening to what you guys were saying. That's all. I have no experience about prison or jail, so I have.
That's good. Let's keep it that way, Nate. Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't either. So.
That's great.
Good. Yeah.
I wish I could say the same thing.
But yeah.
Never been to prison.
No, he said prison or jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or jail. We've never been behind.
Well, we don't want to go there.
Yeah. I've been to jail multiple times. I'm not proud of it, but it's true.
A lot of people have.
Yeah.
I've been to jail, which is school. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But yeah, I actually was looking at. By the way, my mom booked a flight for the Hog Fest finally.
So where are you flying into? Because from what they're telling me, this place is a million miles from nowhere. So, how far is the airport from Hogfest?
He's parachuting out mid-flight.
Oh, is he going to be a paratrooper?
No, I am World War II.
Imagine fucking Nate parachuting down into.
Yeah, I will actually cut the parachute and just.
So, but answer my question: where are you flying into?
Knoxville.
How far is Knoxville from Hogfest?
Or Robbinsville? About like, if I had to guess, probably like, shit.
You don't know.
He has no clue.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know.
Like 2 hours.
I was gonna say it's got to be at least an hour, right?
Yeah, hour.
So how are you getting from the airport to the cabin?
Well, Hoghead's picking me up.
Oh, he's going to drive all the way out there and pick you up?
Yeah.
And drop you back off to when you leave?
No, yes, that's the point, yes.
So he's doing like at least 4 hours of driving?
No, well, I'm leaving on the 21st. So,
all right, so the guys in the chat are all saying it's 2 hours away. So 2 hours there, 2 hours back, that's 4 hours. 2 hours to drop you off, 2 hours back. That's 8 hours of driving for Hoghead to take you to and from the airport?
Well, I thought it goes like, I thought the Hogfest goes like 18th through the 20th, I thought.
Yeah, what's that have to do with anything? He's got to pick you up and drop you off from the airport, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, what's the matter with that?
I'm just trying to figure out, so he's going to be driving 8 hours just shipping you to and from the airport?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, yes.
Oh. Wow, Hoghead's way nicer than me. Which is true, he is. Might be one of the nicest people I ever met in my life, actually.
And laid back, too.
So what are you going to do for Hoghead for making this huge sacrifice for you?
I'm going to help, I'm going to be there like 2 days early, so I'm going to help set up the cabin.
What?
So
the cabin needs to be set up?
Yeah, because of the Hogfest, right?
What has to be done at the cabin to set up? I think it's already furnished.
No, not the cabin itself. It's just inside of the like the utensils or
the utensils.
I don't know.
All right.
What, you gonna set the table, Nate?
I guess.
Yeah, Nate's gonna do whatever Hoghead needs.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he have like a lawn? Maybe you need to go out there and mow the lawn and.
I don't think they have lawn. It's like a creek down.
Yeah.
But
maybe you ought to go weed eat. You know.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Nate, if you want to do some yard work, I just went and picked up about a ton of stone that I've got to lay out in my yard.
I mean, I don't mind yard work. I'm just, not in mood and do it but I don't mind yard working.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Vic said, if Hoghead wants me to do something, I'll do it, and to help him.
I just can't imagine there's that much to do.
Well, I mean, we have to get ready.
8 hours of driving at least deserves a happy ending.
Yeah. How about that?
And plus, I don't know where my room is.
All that driving, Hoghead's back is going to be a little bit tight. What do you think about giving him a back massage?
Yeah.
8 hours of driving deserves at least 4 hours of back massages.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull a fucking Deshaun Watson.
Well, no, Hoghead's going to pull a Deshaun Watson. You're going to be the masseuse.
Oh no. No, I'm good. I'll be back. I'll be in the bathroom by then. So.
Yeah.
What are you gonna hide in the bathroom for 2 days?
No.
So you just got done saying you're going to get there 2 days early. So it's going to be just you and Hoghead in the cabin for 2 days.
I guess so. I arrived at on the day the July 16th. So. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I'd do anything to be a fly on the wall with just Nate and Hoghead in the mountains.
I could make a video soon. I don't know.
Yeah, make some videos for sure.
Oh yes.
But yeah, imagine.
We add TriStar to that mix.
And plus, I don't know if you heard, but Hoghead has some ATVs.
Yeah, about that. What is your are you able to do that?
Yeah, I've done before with a friend of mine.
You drove it or you were on it?
I drove it.
Yeah. That seems dangerous to me. I don't know.
Now my friend helped me, teach me the controls and stuff. And now this is like a while back, but still.
Yeah, you got to be careful. If you don't know what you're doing, you could really hurt yourself on one of those things, Nate.
Well, I know that.
I
know that. That's why I asked for a helmet or something like that, just for safety wise.
A helmet, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
But yeah, I'm not planning to go far with the ATV. I'm just probably may go make some circles. I don't know.
Here's what you don't do. Don't drive off the side of the mountain on it. That wouldn't be good.
No.
Now, does Hoghead? I think he did. Did he say they have a hot tub up there, like a jacuzzi?
I think so.
He said
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Are you and Hoghead going to get in the jacuzzi together while you're there for 2 days?
No, I'm gonna be there by myself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
So he can't come in if he wants to come. It's his jacuzzi.
Oh, that's true, but
it doesn't matter. Nate said he can't come in. He's going in by himself.
Nate, why wouldn't you want Hoghead in the jacuzzi at the same time as you?
It feels
because
weird.
He's going to pull a Sleeta and he's going to be in there in his tiny whities.
It feels weird.
What, being in the jacuzzi with another man?
Why does that feel weird, Nate?
It just feels weird to me. It feels like it's kind of gay, but I don't know.
There it is. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, man.
But yeah, and plus the other thing about me going to the cabin. Oh, Bison. I don't know where my bed is, so.
What do you mean by you don't know where your bed is?
For the cabin.
I still don't understand what you mean by that.
Like, there's different beds in the cabin.
Yeah.
All spread out, but I don't know which one I'm sleeping on.
Well, I guess you get to.
Does it? Well, yeah, you're the first one there. First come, first serve, I guess. But does it really matter what bed you're in?
Not really.
I mean, is one bed better than another?
Maybe.
That's true.
Might be. We don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like a twin bed, it's probably too small, but
yeah, but see, Nate, there's couples coming, so you might want to save like the queen and king size beds. I don't know what the situation is there, but you might want to save those for people who have two people sleeping in the same bed, and you take a twin bed because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Or
I
you
do
take
have
a couch. You got a young back.
I own a twin bed, which is my own bed.
I heard Jay Shipes is sleeping on the porch. You can sleep out there with him.
BBD's doing that too.
Yeah. Get you a sleeping bag. It's like it'll be like camping.
Oh, well,
on a porch.
Clamping, I don't know.
You guys can roast marshmallows out there and make a little fire on the porch. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if Hoghead. Hopefully, Hoghead has like a fire pit, like a front. Not front.
I don't know, but there's 110% chance there's a fire pit there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, something tells me you don't need to be playing with fire, Nate.
Yeah.
Well,
Something tells me he doesn't need to be playing with ATVs either, but it seems like he's dead set on doing that. So.
Well.
What are the chances that Nate comes back from this trip with some sort of major injury?
At least 45%.
I'm with you there.
It won't be the first injury, by the way.
Yeah. Or the last. Hopefully it's not the last, because that means you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
No, I don't want that. No.
But yeah, I mean, I've broken my arm once, or left arm, left wrist, right wrist, right forearm.
This is all probably hockey related, isn't it?
Well, some's hockey,
Yeah.
some's roller skating.
Yeah, because you know the old adage, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And when you're Nate's size and you fall on ice, that's not good.
And no, plus that was when I was a little kid. So.
It's all related to either hockey or roller
skating. Yeah.
Roller skating, yeah.
Yeah, fuck roller skating, by the way.
Why?
I hate it.
What's wrong with roller skating?
It's for noobs.
It's for noobs?
Yeah.
What?
We had my daughter's birthday party at a roller skating rink, and I hadn't been on roller skates in over 20 years. Holy shit.
A little bit different now, isn't it, Slim?
I remember it being a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Did you fall?
Oh.
No, I managed to keep myself upright.
He didn't fall. He was just extremely wobbly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on my other hand, last time I went, when I went roller skating, this was when during a summer camp in elementary, and we went to it's called Skate Days here, and it's closed, but it was called Skate Days. It's a big roller skating ring with a freaking arcade and playgrounds, and yeah, big place. But
last time I was going to a roller skating rink on a regular basis, they were still playing Thriller.
Yeah.
Oh, Zona has a good idea. To show your appreciation to Hoghead, maybe you ought to bring him like an Apple gift card or something.
I mean,
that's a good gift.
Or Android.
Gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Hey, that might be a good idea.
You know, no. I mean, I might give him the Nebraska chocolates that same kind I gave you, Pete.
Oh, you're gonna bring him sweets?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Why not? I mean, I know you like them.
I still have them, so I guess I didn't like them that much. I ate some of them. They were good. I just don't eat a lot of sweets.
But you just ate the ones you liked. That's what
yeah.
Now, see, Nate, you could have done a whole lot better than that. If you were smart, what you would have done is gotten Pete a gift certificate to go to the Omaha Zoo.
Yeah. That would just be a giant waste of money because I won't use it.
Yeah.
You'll be in Omaha at some point.
He did. He brought me a bottle of hot sauce, which I really liked. He bought me the chocolates, and he brought me a sticker for my refrigerator that says, "It's not a drinking problem if you watch the Nebraska game," which I thought was good.
Yeah.
Or
that was good too.
Or watching Nebraska might give you a drinking problem.
Yeah.
That's a good one, too.
Well, honestly, we've kind of gotten to the point watching Clemson will give you a drinking problem.
Well, that explains a lot with me then.
But yeah, I think, I think, speaking of Nebraska, I think they could be a 6-win team this year, I think. But they have to prove it to me if they are.
I don't know. I've heard Twitter's full of Gator fans talking about 8 or 9 wins.
What, for Nebraska or Florida?
Florida.
Oh, I was talking about Nebraska. Okay.
Well, if Florida can win 8 or 9 games, Nebraska should maybe almost win 10.
Yeah, they might make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that Dylan Raiola
it's the real deal.
Might be worth a couple more wins.
Yeah. I don't know if you. I mean, I know y'all don't really watch the Big Ten because you're ACC, but one SEC fan right here. But
are you saying I discriminate in my college football viewing, Nate? Dare you insinuate such a thing?
He would never say that.
I didn't know you were a college football fan. I just thought you were just a Miami fan. That's all. But anyways, yeah, I think Dylan Raiola is the real deal.
Nate, if I watched nothing but Miami and Tampa Bay over the last 20 years, I'd have gone insane.
Yeah.
True.
Speaking of that, did y'all see the rumors? And this is just what they are. I don't even know where this came from, but the rumors that Marcus Freeman to the Arkansas Razorbacks next year.
What? No way.
Why?
Why would he leave Notre Dame?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
And why would he leave him for Arkansas?
And plus, if I mean,
you know what though? You say that, and like saying John Calipari's in Arkansas still just feels weird to say.
Yeah.
I understand why Calipari did it. That relationship fell apart at Kentucky, so I mean,
but Arkansas?
He had to leave. Well,
yeah, I mean, he didn't really have a choice, so he just took another job, but.
Go somewhere.
But the idea that Arkansas, but the idea that Arkansas is a better job than Notre Dame, I don't see that.
You know, if that were to happen, John from what we call it,
according to SEC fans, every job in the SEC is better.
Right. That's a good point.
Always better.
Yeah, if that would happen, if Freeman went to Arkansas, I was always Irish would lose his shit.
Now. Notre Dame does have a history of massively underpaying their head coaches. Now, they're a private school, so it's not public, but I do know that once Brian Kelly left to take the LSU job, everyone was like, well, this isn't a good fit. Apparently, he was only making $3.5 million as the head coach at Notre Dame. He'd been there for, 10 years?
Damn.
Like that, yeah.
LSU
so,
double that.
I guess if Arkansas said, hey, we'll pay you $7 million a year, then maybe he would go. I don't know.
That's possible, but yeah. Oh God.
Notre Dame.
And I've maintained this since
Florida State to go to South Carolina.
I've maintained this since he got there. When Marcus Freeman's out the door, they're gonna call Urban Meyer.
What's up, Seminole?
I don't know if they will.
What's going on, guys?
Urban Meyer said that's his dream job.
Yeah, I don't know if they want him though.
Shit, at this point, the drought Notre Dame's been on, they need to do something drastic.
I'd rather have Marcus Freeman than Urban Meyer at Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm
not sure if you can tarnish the name of Notre Dame or the Catholic Church any more than it already is.
Well, you can by hiring Urban Meyer.
No, that just kind of be par for the course at this point.
Well, we don't need Urban Meyer walking around that campus with a bunch of girls in damn Catholic schoolgirl outfits. Boy, he might not make it a week.
Besides, we all know Bobby Petrino's the next coach at Arkansas.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Been there before, so.
Hey, Arkansas wouldn't be the only team dumb enough to hire him twice. Louisville did it.
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
That is true.
Man, I think my question was, Brian's probably.
And then after becoming the head coach at Arkansas, you would then need to get fired and go back to Missouri State.
Missouri State. That's an S.
Yeah,
Well, as long as he keeps co-eds off of his motorcycle, he should be okay.
Yeah.
After he got fired from Louisville, he took a job at Missouri State.
Or he could continue doing what he was doing, Slim, but just learn how to drive a motorcycle.
Well, I was about to say, you can even keep the co-ed, just get rid of the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Either one.
You know, actually, you know that a video you put out, Pete, for the guns and stuff that you had owned, whatever you call it?
Yeah.
Now, I remember asking you if the 1911 pistol is I mean, at least it's effective if I have, you know.
Yeah, it's the 1911 is just the design of the frame. It has nothing to do with the function of the gun. So I mean, you can get a 9mm, a 45, a 22. I mean, any caliber. That's what matters, not what the frame looks like.
Because I do not know nothing about guns. So
yeah, why'd you ask that in particular? What does your dad have one of those or something?
Well, he knows how to shoot. He doesn't really talk about guns.
I know, but why'd you pick the 1911? Like, where did that come from?
To be fair, the 1911 is a classic.
It is, yeah. Oh yeah, they're beautiful guns. The newer ones, the 2011s, are even better.
I guess Bobby used it in
Call of Duty. I don't know.
Oh, you use it on a video game. That makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, they.
I don't think I got to shoot a 1911. What'd you think of it, Pete?
I loved it. I want one. They're expensive though.
Like,
I mean, in comparison to the same caliber gun, that's a striker fired polymer gun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, steel costs more than plastic.
Right.
Yeah, I know the Desert Eagle is basically a sniper pistol, kind of.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
okay.
not.
It's quite the opposite.
Oh, okay.
And actually, the Desert Eagle comes in 9, 40, 45, same as everything else.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I thought that the Desert Eagle was like a more powerful gun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can get higher caliber. I think they even have a 50 caliber one, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they've got a 50 AE, which I mean, it's
Yeah.
a pistol cartridge.
Look, listen. Let me tell you what Desert Eagles are. You're trying to swing your biggest dick around the classroom. That's all it is. As far as a functional gun, it's not really that great.
Not really.
Well, the 50 isn't. I didn't bring it with me, but I have a Baby Eagle in 45.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're great. I mean, Israel makes good weapons. I've got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, there's an app on the iPhone or Android, whatever, and there's like a app called I'm gonna go up gunfire guns or something like that. Yeah, there's a different type of guns you can fire. But
Well, I mean, you can go to pretty much any local indoor range, and they have every gun that they sell. You can rent.
Yeah.
And try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called the iGun Pro 2. But I'm not gonna.
iGun?
It's like iPhone. Like
What is it? Fucking thing made by Apple?
That's a good question.
This motherfucker got
Apple got
you don't need guns. We got
goddamn Apple gun.
You're gonna send another video of you at the gun range for YouTube's Got Talent.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm going up to the mountains, and there's a free outdoor gun range up there that I'm gonna go to. So I might make some video from there. But does the Apple gun only shoot one type of ammunition that nobody else makes? So you have to buy your ammunition from Apple?
No. The Apple gun, or just it has all types of sorts of guns that you can shoot. Like the Desert Eagle,
Somebody breaks in the home. Hold on, let me open my app.
You have to turn your gun on with your phone.
I'm gonna download it right now.
The gun only works through Bluetooth.
Now, as much as a novelty as Desert Eagles are, they actually do have a function. Like, you need around that big. A lot of people carry shit like that. They go fly fishing in grizzly country. Because if you're dealing with a grizzly, you need around that big.
Yeah, I mean, a 10mm would be fine though for that. A lot less expensive than a Desert Eagle.
Yeah. I wouldn't take a 10mm against a grizzly. Fuck that.
Why not?
10mm, they're straight.
That's what it's called the bear caliber for a reason.
Yeah.
I've never heard it called the bear caliber in my life.
Yeah. You haven't?
So you need one. So you would bring 20mm. Shoot a bear.
They don't make a 20mm.
Well, no. Well, they do, but like there's a 20mm rifle, but it's an anti-tank rifle.
That's more of my style. Yeah, we need those.
I know a sniper rifle. I don't know if it's a marksman or sniper rifle, but I call it a sniper rifle. But a Car 98.
Yeah. Car 98K. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a German gun from World War II.
Yeah. Pretty effective.
Germans are some other ones that make some good guns.
Well, Slim, all I did, I went on YouTube and typed in bear defense pistol, and almost all these videos of 10mm pistols. So
I'm gonna shoot a gun.
Like I said, I've just never heard that, and I'm gonna be honest. I mean, a black bear, sure, I would completely agree with that. Not a grizzly.
Well, if you're gonna be in grizzly country, you might want to have a rifle.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'd be all right with, a 500 Magnum or a 454 Casull.
my buddy has one of these. You can't see the screen, Slim. My buddy has one of these right here. The FN 510, 10mm. That thing's a badass gun right there. Costs you about $1,200 though. If you want to buy one.
Ooh, I got AR-15. Let's go.
I've been looking at AR-10s here recently.
A Mac 10?
Something in a 308.
The hell is that?
A Mac 10 is fun.
Well,
I've actually gotten to shoot a fully automatic Mac 10 in 45.
Yeah, I literally downloaded the app that I just told you about.
The Mac 10 sucks on Black Ops Cold War. So it's like so inaccurate. Yeah.
Well, it's because
we don't like that gun.
On what'd you say? On you talking about Call of Duty or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Which I'll give it to it. That actually is accurate.
It runs
beyond like 10 yards, something like a Mac 10 or an Uzi. You can't hit the broadside of a fucking ball.
Yeah.
It runs out of ammo.
How are you?
That's why they made 100-round mags, Vic.
Yeah, unless you live in one of the depressing states.
Yeah.
I can't. What the fuck? I can't shoot the fucking thing.
I think you're okay in Nebraska. There's I don't know how many states it is, Slim. Like 5 states, maybe.
For what?
There's 5 different states, or 5 or 6 different states that have 10-round magazine limits. California.
I mean, as far as pistols are in the Northeast, but even California.
I thought it was cities.
No, it's states.
Oh, it is states?
Yeah, California, Oregon, Washington, New York.
Well, no, California's went down. A judge struck down California's.
Oh, really?
A judge struck.
Amon Grand.
Pablo wants to know, am I coming to the regional this weekend? No, I can't. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be in Virginia this weekend.
Oh.
I
got a poll to
Virginia.
Now, granted, that doesn't mean much for California because they'll just reword the law and then pass it again.
Bam.
That's kind of what's been going on for a decade.
Yeah, it sucks if you live out. Like if you order, let's say, so it's like Palmetto State Armory, right? They're one of the biggest gun dealers in the country at this point. And they do most of their sales online because it's around the country. They don't have brick and mortar stores everywhere in the country. There's several of them here, but it's a South Carolina-based company. But anyway, if you're in California and you go on PalmettoStateArmory.com and you decide you want to buy a gun, they won't even ship any magazines to you. They'll just ship you the gun. They'll just tell you it's up to you to get your own mags because they won't ship you a 10-round mag. But you can buy aftermarket 10-round mags on from different places, and that's what they have to do out there, or they used to have to do out there.
10-round mag.
Which is not something that would particularly bother me because I think I've only got 2 pistols that are over 10 rounds. But it's just, it is what it is with 45.
It would bother me just because if the gun is capable of holding 16 rounds, I want to be able to do that if I want to.
Well, I mean, at this point, I've got a fucking 27-round mag for my Glock. I mean, you can buy whatever at this point.
Yeah.
High capacity magazines.
Yeah, high capacity magazines. Who decides what's high?
What's low?
And I think, like, where I have a problem is, it's not necessary. To me, it's not considered high capacity if it comes from the factory with 13 or 16 or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've only got a couple that are that way anyway. That FN come with 15-round mags, and then the Glock comes with 13-round mags.
What kind of FN do you have?
The FNX 45, TAC 45.
Okay.
That flat dark earth one that I had with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like FNs. They make good guns.
They do. Belgians know what they're doing.
Too bad they couldn't know 90 years earlier.
Damn. Well, that was a casket comment right there.
Casket!
God damn.
What happened to the Belgians? Did I miss something?
He's talking about World War II.
Twice, so don't worry about it.
I'd say I got a couple of Germans too. The Germans make some damn good guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
The MP40. Yeah.
Well, SIG's German, isn't it?
SIG's German, H&K's German.
Yeah.
I mean, Glock technically is. I mean, most everybody in Austria speaks German.
Is Walther's German or English? I think it's
Walther is British.
Yeah. All right.
But now Smith & Wesson bought out Walther, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, Walters do got some good guns, actually.
Yeah, they are really nice. They're expensive,
Well,
though.
they became iconic because of James Bond.
Yeah. No, but even their modern pistols are nice. They're just a little pricey.
They are.
Yeah.
They're not bad. I bought one for my wife. It was $400 or $500.
Which one is it?
The PPQ M2.
Oh yeah, the PP. That's an older model.
No, it's. I mean, it's basically.
It's like, well, I say older. It's like 10 years old. It's like
something like that.
Yeah.
The PPY.
I mean, it's basically a Walther clone of a Glock. I mean, it even comes apart the same exact way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The PPY.
PPQ.
Okay.
PPQ.
The newer ones they have are the PDP models, and those are badass guns, but they're like $800 or $900.
Yeah, look at the PPQs. Those aren't bad.
Yeah.
And actually, that M2 is the newer model of it. And I mean, you're talking, that's come out in the last, I don't know, 7 years.
Yeah, they definitely make good guns.
I'd like to get the PPK, the James Bond pistol.
Well, that's the one I have the clone of. I have the burst of thunder. I have is an exact clone of that.
Okay.
It looks identical. I mean, it's identical externally, and the internal parts are all identical too. I think they're even interchangeable.
Right. Yeah. What about
really?
Yeah.
The PPSH?
I don't know what the hell that is.
PPSH is an old Soviet gun.
Yeah, you're talking. That's a Soviet World War II submachine gun.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn thing's got a fire rate like an Uzi to it too.
A couple of years ago, Walther made a big mistake though. They came out with a badass gun. It's called the Walther PDP-F. You know what I'm talking about? So they have the PDP, and the PDP-F is just a slightly smaller version of it, but the F stands for female. Now, why would they? I understand what they're trying to do, but why would you limit your 50% of your customer base, especially since the vast majority of people that are buying these guns are men? Why would you market it strictly and directly to women and not men? Because here's what it looks like. Now, if I told you this was a woman's gun, I mean, it looks like every other 9mm pistol you've ever seen. So why would they do that?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, to me, Walthers, because of their grip, are either really geared towards guys with smaller hands or women.
No, because they come.
My wife liked it because it's got a smaller grip.
Well, they come with different size back straps. I mean, the Canics that I like that I have are basically Walther clones. I mean, they a lot of companies copy Glock and Sig. Well, Canic copied Walther's sort of design, right? But they come with different size back straps. I mean, I've got several guns that aren't Canics that have smaller grips than the Canic or the Walther. So it just depends on which model. That's what this PDP-F is. It's a smaller grip. That's all. That's the only difference between it and the regular PDP is it has a thinner grip. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Glock did the same thing. What they call it, the SF, slim frame design.
Yeah.
I mean, which is essentially the same thing.
This one right here looks right up Nature Boy's alley. Everything Nature Boy buys is flat, dark earth. That's his favorite color.
I got one just because I wanted one, just to have, something a little different.
I like black. I'm old school.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same.
Well, I got one white one, but other than that, all mine are black.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to have something different in there to spice it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You all right, Slim?
Fucking Knoxville traffic.
Oh, you're in Knoxville. Well, say no more.
Well, coming into Knoxville anyway.
Knox.
Modern Warfare 2. I do have a Call of Duty game. I can't remember which one it was because it's on my Xbox 360. That tells you how old it is.
Was it Black Ops?
I don't even. You know what? I don't know. I still have it.
Ops. Yeah.
But that's the only one I've ever played. I never played it. Is Modern Warfare, is that also Call of Duty, or is that a whole different game?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's also Call of Duty. Yeah.
Well, I had some friends.
I bought me a fucking M1 Garand years ago when they were cheap.
I had some friends maybe about 15 years ago. They played Call of Duty like 18 hours a day. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
It was like I would call them and be like, "Hey, y'all want to go to the bar?" They'd be like, "Nah, man, we're playing Call of Duty." I'm like, "Oh, well, can you fucking take a break for 2 hours and go have a beer?" I mean, Jesus Christ, you guys, you haven't seen the sun in 3 damn days. Your skin is so pale, you're almost clear.
Probably sitting there covered in Cheeto dust.
Yeah, smoking weed, playing Call of Duty, and eating fucking frozen pizza.
Hey, you can drink, but you can have a couple beers playing Call of Duty too.
Yeah.
Dude, I quit playing them games years ago.
It's the trash talking for me. That's what the game. That's why I'm in love.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was kind of cool when I was in my 20s, but I hit my 30s and I'm getting cussed out by a 12-year-old Irish kid. I'm like, all right, just enough of this.
Yeah. That's fine. One time we were listening to Peete play an online game with somebody, and we could hear, he had the headphones on, but we could hear the voice that was coming through his headphones because it was so loud. And it was like a grown man. Well, I was like, dude.
You got grown man playing.
Grown man playing video game and talking shit too.
Yeah, talking shit to kids.
Yeah, talking shit to my kid too.
No.
I can't say nothing. I talk shit to I talk shit to kids on that game, adults on that game. Everybody gets this.
You talk shit to.
Well, of course you do. You're a fucking Florida State fan. What else do you expect?
And Repeat, when he talks shit, he's got one line. It's just like, your mom is so fat this, your mom is so fat that. That's all he does. Your mom is so fat.
Oh, man.
well, he's right at that age for a good your mama joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, trust me, he's going to learn a lot more playing games like that.
I know.
He's playing Call of Duty. He's going to learn a lot more.
I was like, man, you got to expand your trash talking outside of your mama jokes, buddy. You can step your game up here a little bit.
And your trash talk.
Yeah, I tried teaching the kids to expand their trash talk. My wife got mad at me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, well, it is what it is. I remember being in school. Kids are shitheads.
Pete, are you a millennial? No, I'm 43 years old.
Yeah, they still are. Yeah.
I'm Generation X.
Yeah, unfortunately, I get lumped in with fucking millennials. God damn it.
What, are you a millennial, Slim?
Yeah, technically I am. I was born in the wrong generation, though.
Yes, well, I may.
Yeah, you're a fish out of water with that group.
I may.
Right.
At least your generation's not being confused with the next one. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm a Gen Z. But...
Yeah.
Gen Z is not Gen Alpha, guys.
Yes, that's right. We're not Gen Alpha. Yes.
What is Gen Alpha?
Oh my God, dude.
Current, the current.
Oh, is that the current one?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. When did millennials stop?
I think about when Gen Z happens.
I think millennials are like 19, somewhere in the early 80s.
Oh, no. Millennials are the new millennium. It's anything after 2000.
Well,
yeah.
Millennials are like
after 2000.
Millennials are mid 80s to like mid 90s.
No, that's Gen Z.
Yeah, they're supposed to be well by millennial, meaning that they reached adulthood in this millennium.
Google it real quick. I'm telling you,
not
Pete.
that they were born. It's not about being born in this millennium. It's about reaching adulthood at the start of the millennium. I think.
Let me look this up. What is a millennial? Oh, you're right. So I was wrong. So millennials is where, well, according to this, where millennials end and Generation Z begins. So millennials became before Gen Z, not after.
Yes.
So anyone born between 1981 and 1996 is considered a millennial. So I missed that by a year. So it goes Generation X, then millennial, then Generation Z, and then what's the new one you said?
Yeah,
Alpha.
Alpha. But talk about an oxymoron with that. Jesus Christ.
I guess Gen Beta is going to...
There is nothing about alpha about the kids these days. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Repeat's an alpha.
Yeah, Repeat is an alpha male, yeah.
Oh, Slim, you'll like this. Repeat started karate yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he loves it too.
Yeah.
My wife's back on the kick, and we're back looking at commercial properties to buy because she wants to start teaching.
We took him to a different place than Pete Jr. went to. The one that Pete Jr. went to was just hot garbage. I didn't like it at all. But this place, they actually do train and actually teach you to fight and have competitions, and they even have weapons training. So,
have you looked at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah. So there's a really good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu place in the town I live in. It's probably about 15 minutes away, and I would love to get him into that. So I tried to talk Mrs. Peete into letting him do that, and she's like, "Let's get his feet wet with the karate first, and then see if he wants to do that." Yeah, I might even want to do that.
Yeah, it's never too.
It's never too late, and it's a great workout too. Oh.
Well, I mean, all of them can be a great workout.
Yeah.
I just like, from what people tell me, that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is like it kind of like.
Dude, it's a fad thing, like karate in the 80s, taekwondo in the 90s.
That's just not true, Slim.
Jiu-jitsu today.
Yeah,
that's not true.
It was a fad.
That's absolutely true.
No, it's not.
Because
they'll move on to the
karate.
next one after Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a fad because of the Karate Kid, but yeah.
Well, it wasn't just him; it was Chuck Norris
and Chuck Norris,
other shit.
Yeah, we've been over this before. We won't even get into that whole thing again. Either way, jiu-jitsu is awesome.
No, we really haven't been over that. I mean,
yeah, we have.
It's a fact. You look all throughout time. It's a fact. It's a fad. It's
not a fad. The baddest fighters on the planet are experts in jiu-jitsu. That's just the way it is. I mean, you can take any other martial art you want. The guy that knows jiu-jitsu most likely is going to win the fight.
That's just not true.
It is.
It's not. A perfect example, go look at most UFC champions in any weight division, and they were not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experts.
You are not going to be able to succeed in MMA if you don't know any jiu-jitsu at all. You have to have a ground game. Well, either jiu-jitsu or you got to be a very good wrestler, which is sort of the same thing.
You gotta have that ground game.
Yeah. I mean, you can't.
Or you can do like Chuck Liddell did. And just have excellent takedown defense.
I'm not saying there's not guys who don't do jiu-jitsu who can't fight. I'm just saying, in general, the best fighters on the planet per capita they all are trained in jiu-jitsu. They've got to be. Listen, it's all good until you get knocked down. Then what are you going to do?
The people carrying the belts beg to differ, sir.
That's not true. Again, look at the top 10 fighters. Look at the top 10 fighters in the world right now, Slim. How many of them know jiu-jitsu? All of them. All of them. Why would they bother training if it's just a fad?
Go through the list of UFC champions in any weight division.
All right.
Men or women. Ronda Rousey was a judo black belt. That's it.
Yeah.
She took a few boxing lessons.
What's the difference between jiu-jitsu and judo?
Oh, there's a big difference, but the thing that they do have in common is it's also a ground game. It's not a shoot. It's not a shoot fighting style. It's not a stand-up.
I'm not saying
fighting style.
Jiu-jitsu isn't good at all. What I'm saying is it's not the end-all, be-all. It can be plenty of them been beat. All of them.
Okay.
Lyoto Machida won the light heavyweight championship. That's a karate expert. Like you said, a lot of them are wrestlers. Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, any kind of judo, any kind of ground game. But jiu-jitsu is the king of the ground game right now.
Yeah.
Not really.
It is.
Ground game.
Yeah, that's what started it, Clint, when Slim said he could beat up Mark Zuckerberg. That's what started the whole jiu-jitsu, because he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I was like, he would whoop your ass, and he said, no, he wouldn't. And so that's how that whole conversation started.
Well, no, the big thing with the whole Zuckerberg thing is there's a big difference between some dude that just rolls around and gets a belt and some dude that's able to get punched in the face repeatedly. And I promise you, Mark Zuckerberg can't take getting punched in the face repeatedly.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore. I used to have the picture. Let the Big Dog Eat says, Slim, we'll draft you to Generation X. Yeah, we held a meeting from some very important Generation Xers, and we voted you in.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a really funny YouTube channel if you ever get a chance. This kid's in high school, and he basically just annoys the shit out of his dad. But the name of the channel is, I think it's Gen X Talks. And he just gets like life advice and quips and haikus from a Gen Xer. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well, Gen Xers were really the last generation to not grow up from the time they were born all the way to adulthood without the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet was around when I was a junior or a senior in high school, but not everybody had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like
It kind of sucked. Yeah.
Oh, it sucked a lot.
In middle, like I was hitting
slow. Yeah.
just hitting middle school when AOL got really big.
Yeah, I think we got our first home computer when I was in 1998 or 99. It was in our kitchen.
Wow.
And we had the dial-up internet. It took you 5 minutes just to get online, Vic.
Yeah, do you have
And that's if somebody didn't pick up the phone and knock you off.
Yes, yeah, the phone rang, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Get off the phone, I'm trying to use the internet.
Yeah, you're trying to use the computer, your mom's picking up the phone to call Sally.
Yeah, right.
Windows.
And there weren't that many websites either. You know, it's not like there was no Google. So, I mean, you know, you had to know the exact web address of whatever you're trying to go to and actually type it in. You couldn't just search something and then hit a link. That didn't exist.
http://www. Yeah. Blah blah blah.
You've got mail. Yeah, you remember? Hey, Pete, you remember? We used to get them all the fucking time. Those damn AOL discs in the mail.
Oh yeah, the disc.
AOL.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll date myself a little bit. I remember using floppy disks on computers.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And people freaked out when they went away from floppy disks. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Oh yeah. So we started using PD. We started using. Yeah.
Which you could save like what 6 pictures to a floppy disk, and it was full.
Shit, my first car had an 8-track and a cassette tape player inside of it. Didn't have a CD player in it.
No.
Yeah, my first truck had a cassette player.
That's what the back seat was for. It just held all of my cassette tapes. Just reach back there and grab one, pop it in.
Right.
Be cruising, son. Hit rewind.
I could see Pete riding down the road listening to the best of bread.
The best of what?
Bread.
The bread.
What is that?
That was a band from the 70s.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. Yeah.
Bread.
I don't know what was Pete jamming down the road to.
Oh shit! In the mid '90s, I was listening to Dr. Dre and fucking Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, I liked rap music. I also like I like some heavy metal too, like Metallica and shit like that. But yeah, mostly gangster rap, bro.
Gangster rap.
Yeah. In the mid '90s, gangster rap was king, man. Fuck what y'all got going on today. The shit y'all got. I don't think Drake sucks. He's so terrible. I can't even believe he makes that amount of money. He fucking sucks.
Dude, they call this shit fucking diss tracks. What they don't know shit on either.
No.
And I'll put that right up there with Tupac as maybe the greatest diss track ever.
I'd rather listen to fucking opera than Drake. Yeah.
Wasn't Drake on Degrassi?
What is that?
Back in the day? That was a TV show in Canada.
Degrassi.
Oh, I don't know.
It was like Canada's version of Saved by the Bell.
That was.
I swear to God, man! I've seen a picture of like a poster or something, whatever it was. It looks like fucking Drake.
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know anything about Drake. I don't know anything about him. I've heard a few of his songs that are popular, and I'm just like, this is like, why is this so popular? It sounds fucking terrible.
Call me on myself.
It's awful. I don't see how anybody listens to that shit.
Or Kendrick Lamar, for that matter. I'm not really a fan of either one.
He's better. I like him. I like some of his stuff.
I know in the hollow way.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. I don't get it.
Yeah, I think you're just old.
I know. Whatever. I mean, my parents didn't get what I listened to either. It's just the way the world works. You know what I mean?
It is.
Everybody thinks their parents' music is terrible and theirs is better. And then just the way it goes.
I don't know, man. There was a damn Clemson fan on Twitter singing the praises of Elton John, and I'm like, dude, you're 25. What the fuck do you know about Elton John?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's sort of a classic. I mean, I get it. Like, I can look back on some of the 60s and 70s bands before I was alive and appreciate them, but I didn't appreciate them when I was younger. I had to get older to appreciate it.
Yeah, I can appreciate.
Yeah, like I can jam some CCR or some Black Sabbath or Ozzy. Fuck, my mom was an Eagles fan. I love the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, the rock and roll in the 60s and 70s is sort of akin to, rap music in the 80s and 90s. It's when it first comes out, it's a brand new thing that nobody's ever heard before, and everybody's very creative. And then everything after that is just sort of a watered down version of it. And the same thing happened with rock and roll in the 60s and 70s. We went into the 80s and had fucking hair bands. That shit was terrible. You know what I mean?
But the 80s also gave you like Metallica and Pantera.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a few bands that stuck out in the 80s, but I mean, like the highest selling across the board, most of them were just not good. I mean, it was just all...
Oh, yeah, it was all Aquanet and spandex.
Yeah. Ballads. That's what they were, ballads.
Yeah. Well, and then it kind of got turned on its head in the early 90s, because that's when grunge rock came out, and that kind of morphed into alternative rock.
Yeah, the grunge rock was sort of the anti-hair band thing. It was like the polar opposite. It's like, not only are we not going to, curl our hair and put on spandex, we're not going to shower for 2 weeks, motherfucker. What do you think about that?
And we're going to go clothes shopping at Salvation Army.
Yeah, we're going to go to Salvation Army, buy some fucking torn up fabric pants and put on some army boots.
Oh yeah, everybody had the fucking combat boots.
Yeah, the combat boots and the what are they called? Doc Martens.
Yeah,
Doc Martens were big.
What are Doc Martens?
It's a type of boot. Here, we'll show you.
All right.
Just think of like old school army boots, the black ones. Those are basically Doc Martens.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody had Doc Martens. I'm actually proud to say I never owned a pair of them. But, well, these look like more modern versions of it. Let me see if I can find like the old Doc Martens. Here. There we go. There they are. Right here. All the way up, these two right here, the one on the first and the second one on the screen. That's Doc Martens from the 90s, right there.
Yeah, and then when I got into middle and high school, then Birkenstocks were a thing, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, Jesus sandals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, those were like Crocs before Crocs. They were like leather Crocs.
We called Birkenstocks Jesus sandals.
Yeah.
Now the only people that wear Doc Martens are fucking Antifa.
Well, Doc Martens got popular with skinheads too.
Yeah, skinheads too. Yeah.
Skinhead.
Well, Antifa, skinheads, basically the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, potato.
Yeah, right. Just a different generation, same thing.
Yeah.
Skinhead.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then that led the way. You got from the Nirvanas of the world, and that opened the door for. How the hell did Linkin Park come into the equation? Like, that was just turning it on its head again.
Yeah.
That was like the combination of rock and rap.
Yeah.
You want me to be?
Well, I'd like to see, I bet Vic would look good in some Doc Martens. Imagine him rolling up with some Doc Martens on.
There's some Doc Martens and some.
You need to get him like
what are those damn things called?
What do you?
Chico jeans.
And one of those hats. What are those hats? It's like a military style hat.
The boonie cap.
Is that what it is? I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's almost like a military fedora.
Yes, the boonie cap.
Oh no, it ain't the boonie cap then.
Oh.
That ain't what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to think of it.
It's like imagine like a Soviet, like a high-ranking Soviet military official in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
That hat.
Okay.
You talking about the one with the little ear flaps tied up at the top?
Well, yeah, but take the ear flaps off of it.
Yeah, it was just like wool all the way around it.
Oh yeah.
A beret? Is it a beret?
That kind of thing.
Maybe that's what it is.
That might be what you're talking about as a beret. I mean, you say fedora, and that looks nothing like a beret.
Yeah, a beret. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, Vic with some Doc Martens and a fucking like an OD green beret on. Boy, he'd be intimidating.
Hey, we'll go to an Army surplus store and find him some old Vietnam era BDUs.
There you go. Here they are. It's almost like the paperboy cap, like I wore with my Peaky Blinders thing, but it's not quite as puffy.
Yeah, it's a little smaller, a little snugger fitting.
Yeah, there we go. This guy right here on the left. That's what I'm talking about. And so they wear it sideways too, you know, like that picture right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
It's almost as if it's the same thing as the Green Berets.
Almost. Kind of like that, yeah.
Why Soviet Spetsnaz would come to your mind before the Green Berets in America is beyond me. But
yeah.
Now, this guy right here looks like a broken down chef that got fired from the last 3 chef jobs he had. What is he wearing? That looks like that's like a French beret. French fuck everything up, don't they, Slim?
Well, listen. To me, with the French, it's a simple equation. Think of it like there's a reason the French don't have baseball. Because if they did, they would only be left field and nobody would be safe.
I think the beret is big. Like China is they're so far, like, I mean, they do really good in technology, but when it comes to fashion, they're like 30 years behind the rest of the world. Like berets are just now common in China. 30 years late.
I'm not sure if China's that great at technology. I mean, have you ever bought anything made in China? It's fucking junk.
All the time, yeah.
Well, what they sell to us is junk. They definitely have high technology, dude.
I mean, they've got a lot of ideas they've stolen from other people.
I think the two biggest technology countries in the world are us and China, and I think everyone after that.
Us and Japan.
Well, Japan too, yeah.
Right.
Well, all of China's ideas come from us because they've been stealing our intellectual property for decades.
There you go.
And Japan's ahead. Supposedly, Japan's ahead of us technologically by like a decade.
I mean, are we talking about cars and toasters and refrigerators, or are we talking about like military technology? That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about military technology.
I mean, everything that's been sent over to China to be built, they've basically taken it and used it.
I mean, Japan makes amazing refrigerators and dishwashers.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they have like the best, fighter jets and, all the technology that goes on those ships and all of that, submarines.
No,
they've got a pretty good Navy, but they also had, the bullet train 30 years before anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, their Navy is our Navy. That's our Navy. We just put a big red dot on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Vic, that might ought to be your new best slob costume. Doc Martens, a green beret hat, and also to top it off, maybe a red flannel like lumberjack shirt.
Okay. Red flannel.
Yeah. Nobody will fuck with you.
No.
Yeah, you gotta wear a t-shirt with a couple of holes in it. There's gotta be some holes in your pants too.
No. And then nobody will fuck with me.
Now, I'm not gonna suggest you don't shower for 2 weeks. Because you might find out nobody wants to hang out with you. If
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
not
shower
gonna.
for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm not gonna do that.
What's the longest you ever went without showering?
I don't know, probably like 3 days. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably about true for me too. What about you, Slim? You strike me as the kind of guy that might have been out in the woods for like a week without showering.
About the same.
Yeah.
Probably about the same, maybe 2 days. Like, I've sat around on a lazy Sunday at the house, and I was like, fuck it, I ain't taking a shower.
Well, I mean, everyone's done that.
Yeah.
I think 2 days is about my limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to buy the pants with the holes already in them.
You know what? I've never understood that, and I won't until the day I die. Like, I've got pants with holes in them, but I wore holes in them.
Yeah, they're worn out.
I've never bought a pair of pants with fucking holes in them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have. Not big ones, maybe like sometimes they have like a small cut in them. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like a 2-inch wide cut. Maybe that's about as far as I've gone. Mrs. Peete has a pair of jeans that she brought brand new. Half of the fucking thing is missing. I'm like,
My wife's got the same damn thing.
I'm like, did you get a 50% discount because they only gave you 50% of the fabric on that damn thing? And then they charge more for the ones with holes in them. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean,
it really doesn't.
You gotta they charge extra for putting the holes in them, I guess.
Yeah, because these dummies, what they do is they make a regular jeans, and then they got to pay some jamoke to stand over there and cut holes in them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, I have never understood that fashion trend for the life of me.
Well, you know what's coming back in now? People, so when I was in high school in the 90s, like one of the styles was a throwback to the 70s. Like some girls and stuff would wear like bell bottoms, like they were in the 70s.
Bell bottoms.
So now what's happening is the kids today are starting to dress like we did back in the 90s with the baggy pants. And I don't like this trend with women. Because
what's also been around for the past couple of years too is like early 90s coming back, high-waisted jeans and belly shirts.
yeah, that's in right now.
Yeah.
High-waisted baggy jeans too. I'm a fan of the tight jeans on the female body. Mrs. P just came and just gave me the stink eye. She's like, yeah.
Well, you know,
he entered the portal.
Tight jeans, nobody.
I don't know. I like the tight jeans. I'm just saying. For women, that is.
Especially on the female body.
Yeah. I want the jeans so tight that they gotta have, you gotta have a couple of pair of fucking pliers to pull them off. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, Jinkos. We looked at those on the show one day. This was also popular in high school. This might be the dumbest fashion trend of all time. You can fit 5 people in one pair of jeans.
Oh, God.
Look at those things. I am proud to say I never owned a pair of those. Thank God. Thank God I didn't get into that trend.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, you could smuggle a whole nother person inside of those.
great for border visits.
86 days till we go from Wabbit season to football season. Yeah, that's less than 90 days. Can you believe it? This offseason has actually gone pretty quickly compared to other ones in my recent memory. To me, anyway.
I feel like it's going fast for me just because I'm not going to be able to really watch any of the games this year. So
why not?
Why is that?
I'm getting enlisted, so I'll be gone.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What are you enlisting in?
Infantry.
Army?
Yes, sir.
Oh. When do you leave?
August 13th.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
MEPS about 3 weeks ago now, so it's straight to basic from there.
That's great, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Where is basic? Is it in Texas?
The one I'm going to is called Fort Moore. It's west of Atlanta.
All right. So after basic, you get to find out where you're moving.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, it's out of country. I'm looking.
Oh, you want to go out of the country?
Yeah.
Do you, where would you prefer to go? Europe, Asia? I mean, where?
Either one, really. I mean, if it was up to me, probably either South Korea, Japan, Taiwan.
Okay, you want the South Pacific then. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not Taiwan, but...
Oh, I would definitely love to go to Taiwan.
Maybe not Taiwan.
So they might be about to get invaded.
That's the point of going, right? That's the point of joining the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get to travel the world for free.
And you get to shoot people and it not be illegal. No, I'm playing.
Oh, come on, man. Now, I will. If you go to Thailand, just stay away from the lady boys. And I mean, unless that's your thing, I don't know. Maybe it is.
Oh well, I'm kidding.
Considering what's going on.
Something's going on with Slim's connection.
Say that again, Slim.
I said, and fucking spam calls, man. I've gotten like 15 since I've been on here.
Anyway, what would you? We didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Oh, I was saying, well, considering how things are going, he might find out how nice the Ukrainian countryside is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be fun, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm not sure if I can classify that as fun.
Yeah,
I think there's a few that classify it as fun.
Ukraine doesn't sound like fun right now. I'm saying. They do have some of the most beautiful women in the world, though. But you're a married man, are you not?
No, sir, I'm not.
You're not married, but you are. You do have a girlfriend.
I have a kid.
I know, but you're not. But
ex female, ex female.
Oh, you're not together.
No, we're not.
Oh,
together.
well. Ukraine, here we come.
Ukraine, here we come, baby.
Yeah, but all the Ukrainian women are partying in fucking Switzerland and Sweden. They let all them out.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, true.
They all left. Yeah, they all, yeah.
Why do you think I want to go to Japan so bad, dude?
Yeah, that
there you go.
When it comes down to the Russians knocking on your door, that fucking equality goes right out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood says you're going to Germany. Now, that wouldn't be bad either.
I wouldn't
I
mind
had
it.
an uncle that was stationed in
I
Germany.
heard the beer is very cheap there.
I mean, they can take their politics and shove it up their ass, but I think outside of that, it'd be a pretty cool place to live. You know, not permanently, but for a few years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, two of my friends that ended up joining up, neither one of them ever left the States. One of my buddies was in the Army, sat at Fort Campbell for 4 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared about. I don't want to join the military just to be stuck at some base. I really don't.
And then my buddy that joined the Marines was stationed at Pearl for 4 years and got out.
But why would you be stuck at the? I mean, you might live on the base, but you can leave.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if it came to, with all the stuff going on right now, especially with the Israel stuff, and I wish
he wants to go to
I
war,
wish
man.
I could be more involved if I can say that.
Yeah. Sounds like you want. Yeah, you see, I see that.
Yeah, I mean, you heard him when he first talked about it. He's like, I can shoot somebody and get away.
Yeah. Hey.
That's what he's joining up for.
Well.
You want a guaranteed way to do that when you get done with AIT. Tell them you want to go to Ranger School.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I want to go to Ranger.
There you go.
So bad. And I think I told you this, Slim. They disqualified me because I had ADHD when I was in school, or medication for ADHD.
So what? So you say they disqualified you, but you did enlist. So would they overturn it or something?
No. So what happened was when I first was joining, I had already had a spot in Ranger School, and after my basic for infantry, that's what would be my next step. Was going to Ranger School, or airborne school, and then Ranger School. But I couldn't qualify because I had a record of having ADHD medication when I was in school. So,
but once you're off it for a certain amount of time, then they let you in.
Yeah, but well, I've been off of it for well over 6 years now. But MEPS can't. They can't legally let you. They can't qualify you until you get in base and complete basic.
See, that they need to change that. But that's fucked up, because if you're a school age kid and you're taking ADHD medication, it's not because you want to take it. It's because they're giving it to you and telling you you have to take it. And so now they're going to hold that against you. It wasn't your decision to take it.
Not going to let you join.
Well, like he said, once he gets done with basic and AIT, then he can volunteer for Ranger School if he wants.
And
they just can't do it pre-enlistment because of the medication.
And I would like to go on record as I prefer my soldiers to have ADHD. What do you think about that?
It does seem something like a quality you would want out there. Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, I'm happy for you.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I'm excited.
So you'll have to call into the midday show once you get stationed somewhere and call in and let us know what it's like wherever you're at.
I'll be back around here annoying you guys. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm excited, man. I don't care. I just don't want to be in the States if I can.
If I hear that at any point you pulled a stress card, I will ride your ass mercilessly.
Oh, no, sir. I ain't leaving without a tab.
Now, I want to hear nothing about you using a stress card and boot.
Go talk to my emotional officer or whatever.
Yeah, the emotional support officer.
So you'll be in basic during the start of college football season then, so you'll miss the first couple of weeks of that at least.
Yeah. I might catch the back end of the season.
Yeah, because it's basics 8 weeks, I think?
I believe so.
Something like that.
If I remember right, Army's 8, Marines is 12.
All right. Still train on Saturdays, so.
Well, they train every day. Yeah. Yeah, there's no TVs at basic training, Vic. I don't think.
Well, from what I've
heard,
you do still get your...
it was more real deal. They've down the PT requirements heavily.
From what I've heard, you still can have your phone for like the first week.
Your phone?
God, that's stupid.
Well, your first week is doing nothing but filling out paperwork and getting shots and everything. I mean, your first week is
okay.
Shit anyway.
Yeah.
So it's really just 7 weeks of like the rest of it. So the first week is just all paperwork.
Paperwork, getting all your shit.
It might not be an entire week, but maybe 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. I mean, it may be. I don't know exactly.
No.
They say it's the first week.
Whatever. Got to get it done, I guess. I was hoping that was the last paperwork I had to do at MEPS and all that.
Go over
I don't ever want to see a pencil and paper again.
Oh, shit. You're in the military now, son. You're going to be doing paperwork for the rest of your life. Get used to it.
Yay, that's going to be great.
There's a famous expression for the first week. It's called hurry up and wait.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it's like hurry up, you gotta be there, and then you're still waiting.
Well, after Vietnam, my granddad was DI for like 20 years before he got out.
50.
My brother's about to retire in about 2 months. He's been in for 5 or 6 years.
My first contract is only 6 right now, but I don't know how long my next contract can be, but hopefully it'll be long.
And he's happy to get out, too. He's not really excited about the way the military is headed. He can't wait to get the fuck out. That's a whole different discussion for a different day. And I do have to go, actually, too. It's after 1 o'clock.
Yes, different. Yeah.
All right. Well, True Seminole, have a good one. I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Talk to you next time. Nate, are you still there? Nate's been on the StreamYard, but he hasn't said anything in the past hour, at least. So I don't know. He's taking a dump or eating taquitos or what he's doing. But see you later, Nate. Thanks for coming on. VicTube. What you got going on?
What do I have going on? Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm still doing my preview and prediction videos. So yeah, I did a Michigan one with Nate, and I did an Alabama one with
Ballard.
So
yeah.
So.
All right. Well, everyone go check those out. You got a show on Friday at 6 p.m. still this week?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. See you later, Vic.
Okay. Bye, Pete.
All
Bye,
right.
Slim.
Bye, Vic.
All right, Slim. We did it again.
We did. We made it through another.
Yes, sir. All right. Be careful out there in the mean streets of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, well, I'm actually up on top of Rocky Top now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can you stop by and throw a goalpost into the river while you're there? All right, Slim. Talk to you later, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, that's going to do it for me as well. Everyone have a great Wednesday. I'll see you guys very soon. Your boy is checking out.